Okay, Coach, thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. They want this. Get.
A first down throw here for Rivers. He's got Allen. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Rivers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got?
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 56. Mike, 56. Got one. Check.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. 2-1. Here we go. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And Jennings has it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shifts by him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Jackson now. Looking deep for Jennings. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The intended receiver there, Allen. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it and try and get him settled.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gary Jennings, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long for Rivers. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 56. Watch the pass.
On the ground, it's Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
And it brings up third down.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. 3 out. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Jackson looking to throw on third. This will be caught by Brown. Brown, his first catch. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Touchdown.
Play action. Now Jackson. Looking deep for Jennings. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw forward to Jackson. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets it down to the 32. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a run with Geis. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Hakeem Butler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bills' 41-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch play.
Working out and gone, Rivers. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. You got nothing.
From the gun, Rivers. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rivers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Kamara. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the gun, Geis. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson operating from the gun. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a better game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Bravo! Ready?
From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Anderson, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready? 30 base. Give me that ball, defense.
Rivers on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Taken in at the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got. Ready? Get it.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch twitch. 36, 36.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 17-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Charlie.
Check Mike 6, Mike 6. Here we go.
Now Rivers. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st down and goal to go.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Alvin Kamara His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. For the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking deep for Jennings. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So we'll have a challenge here, and this one could go a long way towards determining the game's outcome with our score tied here in the fourth.
And one thing I have to keep reminding myself of, every time we run into this situation, there must be indisputable visual evidence in order to overturn a call or to change it. So that has to happen. Everyone's got to be on the edge of their seats.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Jackson then completes it to Jennings. A gain of 6 there on first.
I'm going to hit you all day.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch it.
Geis. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. They go play action now. Jackson looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Well, a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Maybe a free play here for Rivers. They shakes him off. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, check Mike, sit.
Throwing again. Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back. To Denver. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Exit. No. Mike 6. Check pass. Mike 6.
Mike, 6. Watch the run, watch the run.
To throw, Rivers. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. It doesn't matter if it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They were making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
First and 10 at the 48.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The 10th carry for Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Rivers to throw for it on fourth. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On first down, this is Geis. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. This is Geis. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second
and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that can get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to